Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, I'm here today with a tablet that you probably would have never thought that I would have ended up with. It is our good friend, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FU edition. I'm sorry, FE edition. Old habits die hard. So, if you saw my videos previously, you know that I had a lot of problems with the shenanigans that Samsung pulled with this tablet. Most notably charging you way too much money for it and giving you way less when you could just get the Tab S7 for not much more. Well, this one here, I have the Wi-Fi edition now, which has the Snapdragon 778 in it versus the 750, which I called shenanigans on because, well, they were selling you the 5G one first, charging you more money, and giving you older hardware in it. It had the 750G versus the 778, which is way, way, way better. So I got this because there was this crazy early Black Friday sale on Samsung. Out of nowhere, they dropped the price, and they were giving like $350 trade-in credit for basically anything. And you could give them like a lucky rabbit's foot, and they would give you $350. So I actually went to Swappa, and I bought a Pixel 3 for like 70 bucks. Long story short, I paid $120 for this, and it came with a pair of, I think, Buds 2, Galaxy Buds 2, and all I did was, I've got the Pixel 3. So net cost for me is $190, and I got a pair of Galaxy Buds 2 and this, which is, sure, Samsung, if you want to do that, then I will take your stuff for basically nothing. And I thought you guys would want to see it. So this is a labor of love and about $200 on my part to bring you this tablet. So I'm going to unbox it. We'll take it out of the box. We're going to show it off and talk about it some. At this price, I think it's a fantastic idea. It's a good opportunity. At $600, $550, no, definitely not. But they lowered the price. I got this crazy $350 trade-in for a useless phone. And you guys get to see the tablet. So we're going to take it out of the box. Before we get into that, I do want to say if this is your first time stopping by the channel, thank you for being here. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. Now let's take a look at the Galaxy Tab S7 FU edition. Alright, so here we are with the Galaxy Tab S7 FE, or as I affectionately like to call it, the FU edition. So let's take this out of the box. I do have my handy dandy unboxing tool here, which we haven't got to use for a few videos, so let's go ahead and use the old Benchmade knife, and we'll cut these stickers. If any of y'all are wondering, and I talked about this recently, why I use a Benchmade knife as an unboxing tool, I'm really not much of a knife person. I got this while I was deployed in the military back in 2010. Stuck with me ever since, so I figured why not? I'll just use it to open boxes. It'll tell you right here. Comes with the Tab S7 FE 12.4 inch. Comes with an S Pen wall charger. We got a charger, folks. We got a charger and a quick start guide. I don't even know why they need to list that it has a quick start guide. Like, you want to pat on the back or something? I don't really understand that. Anyway, so I got the black colored one. I don't remember the official black colored name. Maybe it's on the box here. Mystic Black. There we go. Mystic Black. 12.4 inches. That's the interesting thing about this tablet is it's basically the same dimensions as the S7 Plus, which I'll bring in from the side here and show you in a minute. Ta-da. So you still got you got an 8 megapixel camera back here on the back. You got a 5 megapixel on the front. AKG tuned speakers. Stereo speakers on the top and on the bottom. USB-C to recharge it. And voila. I mean, it's definitely a fancy looking tablet. It feels and looks pretty much just like the big brother, the Tab S7 Plus. 12.4 inch screen, Quad HD Plus. This one is actually a LCD screen. It is not a AMOLED like the Tab S7 Plus is. It weighs 608 grams. It's got a glass front, aluminum back, and aluminum frame, so that's cool. It's got a big TFT LCD screen on it, so that's what you're rocking here. There's the selfie camera up there, which is actually nice. This has the pins on the bottom, so it should have keyboard support. And when you're using this, it's nice having the camera up there as opposed to over here on the side, because it just throws everything off and makes it wonky. So let's go ahead and set this off to the side. And let me get some more light in here. It's just too dark. Hold on. We'll move this up a little bit. Get some more clearance. And there we go. So it's a sharp looking tablet for sure. I actually like this color. It reminds me of like that pewter color that they had from the Tab S6 Lite last year. I think maybe it was Oxford pewter, something crazy like that. Something shenanigans. And here we go. This side by side, this is the Tab S7 Plus, right next to the Tab S7 FE, and they're basically about the same size. The Tab S7 FE, yeah, they're pretty much identical in size, ever so slightly different. And yeah, I've got the Mystic Bronze over here, got the Mystic Black here. And there you have it. Pretty much nearly identical in the dimensions department. So, pretty cool. Set that off to the side. Let's get some more stuff out of the box. So, in the box here, we've got our documentation. This box is basically useless. I mean, a box for this. So, we have the quick start guide, SIM ejector, or SD card removal. We got the standard, looks like the 18-watt power brick that they make. I believe that's what that is. And then you get the charging cable right here, so you're covered there. You can charge it straight out of the box, which is something you don't get with basically most phones nowadays. And then we have the S Pen here. Now this is a simple, dumbed-down S Pen. It is ergonomically similar to the S Pen that comes with the Tab S7, the S7 Plus. But this one does not, to my knowledge, it doesn't have all the fancy gestures and stuff. It just works like the one on the Fold or like on the S6 Lite. So there you have it. There's the S Pen, and here's the tablet. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and get this set up. But yeah, this is the unboxing portion, just so we could get that out of the way, and you could see what all's in there. And now we'll talk a little bit more about the tablet. So first things first, just for the record, this shirt, I ordered some V-neck t-shirts off of Amazon. They had this 5-pack for like $11.99, so I thought, well, that's a good deal. I like V-neck t-shirts, so maybe I'll get one and wear it. I didn't think about it before I came and sat down, and this thing totally looks like I'm wearing like scrubs. It's like a scrub tech shirt or like a hospital gown. I assure you, it's just a cheap V-neck off of Amazon, because it's how I roll. Anyway, so the Tab S7 FE, it actually is a pretty solid tablet. This one, the Wi-Fi with the Snapdragon 778, you've got expandable SD card support, you've got a 10,000 milliamp battery. This one is the 128 gigabyte storage model. It goes as low as 64, as high as 256. And then the 64 gig comes with 4 gigs of RAM, 128 comes with 6, and then the 256 comes with 8. How they figured that out, I don't know, but whatever. So, no fingerprint sensor on this one, which is really odd. They don't have one in the screen. They don't have one in the button. They do not, like green eggs and ham, they will not give you a fingerprint sensor, Sam I am. But they do have facial recognition in the selfie camera up here, which works perfectly fine. It works just like basically any other Samsung one that has done it. So you have that. Stereo speakers, AKG tune. Speakers are perfectly decent. And the screen is a lot nicer than I thought it was going to be. It's not as nice as the Tab S7, which is an LCD panel as well. This one's a TFT LCD. There are varying degrees of TFT. Typically, whenever you talk about that, it's not an IPS panel, I don't believe. But when you talk about TFT screens, they're always like, well, those are usually on the lower end. But Samsung doesn't really use bad screens. This one, I think, it's better than the Tab S6 Lite of last year, which was not that great. This one, brightness is a lot better, good uniformity in the color and the brightness, the saturation. It's a nice looking tablet. It looks basically just like the Tab S7 Plus right here that I have. I mean, the bezels look almost identical, the size is almost identical, the weight, the dimensions, and that's what they were going for. They wanted to give people a bigger tablet that doesn't break the bank, which I think it's a little overpriced, just considering what you can get for the Tab S7 and S7 Plus now, since they've been out for about a year. The S8's about to come out. They're basically forced to drop the prices on these. And I talked about this in my other video because I said they were overpriced, because the price on the better ones were coming down. We're right around the corner from the Tab S8 season, and that's going to force them to drop this even lower. So I would expect Black Friday. They had this Black Friday special. I got mine the other day. I basically paid $180 for this thing, and it came with a pair of Galaxy Buds 2. So crazy dirt cheap. So I'm expecting probably around Black Friday they'll have more sales, Cyber Monday, whatever. Keep your eyes peeled. I shared it in the community tab and told everyone as soon as I saw it, but they were mostly gone at that point. I'm going to keep my eyes out for deals because these are very prone to deals. And I think it's a very good tablet. My concern was not that it wasn't good. My concern was that they were ripping people off, charging more money upfront for the 5G version, which was the 750G, which is way inferior to this one, which has a 778. Especially when you can get the Tab S7 and S7 Plus, you can get them refurbished, you can get them new, you can get them on sale, especially with trade-in, for very, very similar costs. So I didn't like that. I didn't like that they were not telling people up front that the Wi-Fi edition was going to be significantly better. We're talking like 20 to 40% better across the board in this one versus the 5G model. So yeah, I don't like the way they handled that. You've got the S Pen, you've got an 8 megapixel camera on the back, a 5 on the front. They're perfectly decent. You can do your Zoom calls, your duo calls, and things like that. And ergonomically, it's nice. I mean, it's just a sharp-looking tablet. And Samsung makes the best tablets around. I think it was important for them to get a tablet at this price point. If you could get this any day of the week at $400 or less, I say it's a really good deal. And being able to get this under $200 effectively, what I did, is an absolute steal. So, again, I wasn't opposed to the idea of the tablet. I think especially the Wi-Fi one with the 778, I said if you can get it in 6 months and pay half the price, then you're going to get a fantastic tablet. But up front, the way they handled things and paying more money for the 750G, which was far inferior to this, and then not disclosing all that, really left a bad taste in my mouth, and that was some shenanigans. So anyway, I do like it. I think if you can get it at a good price, it's probably going to be good. I'll have a full review later. I'll probably do a comparison with the Tab S7 Plus directly. I just got this in. I've hardly had any time to use it. This was more of an unboxing, tell you why I got it, let you guys know I got it so you can expect the content. I will have my full review out before Black Friday gets here. So that way, in case you find it on sale, you'll be able to be like, hey, Tech Odyssey checked it out. He gave it the thumbs up. I got a good deal on it. And that's what I want for you guys. That's why I buy a lot of this stuff. I spend my own money on this stuff so I can test it out, so I can show you guys and be like, hey, is it good? Is it not good? Should you buy it? I really like to try and approach this from a value perspective, from a reasonable consumer perspective, not as a tech elitist, not as somebody who just gets handed everything and goes, oh yeah, it's good, go get it. Here you go, another $1,000 tablet, another $1,000 phone, no worries. I pay for this with my own money. I try to find deals. I try to find the best deal possible, and I want to cover this stuff because I'm a big tech nerd. So what you have here, I think, is probably at the right price point, the best value performance tablet you're going to be able to get. You may not want a Tab S7 or a Tab S7 Plus, and that's fine. But if you're talking about $700, $800, $900 for a Tab S7 and like $600 for one of these, well, that's a lot of money. But if you can get it for like $300, $400, then yeah, total good deal. Anyway, so not gonna harp on that too much. I wanted to show this off, let you guys see it, talk about it for a little bit, and there's going to be more content forthcoming. But so far, I'm impressed with it. Android 11, it's got One UI 3.1 on it. I'm sure it's going to have One UI 12. Sorry, not One UI 12. It's going to have One UI 4 probably. I would hope in the next couple of months this is going to get upgraded and supported for several years. And that's another nice thing is the commitment that Samsung has for their software and their hardware now is extending it out further, so you're going to get quite a few years out of it. And yeah, you got the places to put the S Pen on here. And it's just a solid, professional, high quality, what you would expect from Samsung. A nice tablet, and it does everything you could probably want. I mean, you can play pretty much whatever you want to. You'll be able to play Fortnite on this. You'll be able to play Genshin Impact. You can play PUBG. You've got a nice Quad HD Plus screen, and it's nicer than I thought it was going to be for being a TFT LCD screen. So a lot of things forthcoming. We'll talk about it later on down the road. I'll look at the gaming performance. I'll look at the day-to-day performance, and I'll look at just how well everything runs, because a 10,000 milliamp battery with the Snapdragon 778 is pretty sizable, and I think a very, very good match. So that's all I've got in this video. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave those down in the comments section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want to update when new videos come out. As always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.